Yeah, so October, we're back in October. That's the 1 day cruise thing, though.
Or on and
Yeah,
off and on rather.
yeah, just what, 8 hours.
FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
You know who does this intro, right?
Who?
You know what it says?
Who is?
It's your namesake.
Ricardo Clark? Yeah. You know how many places I go, people say, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ricardo Clark.
And he gets it too.
I bet he does.
He does.
Yeah.
He sure does. I slipped once before too.
Yeah.
I had him on and I called him Miller.
Right, yeah.
Star 106 hits a pleasant Wednesday. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday. We're going to get the mind right today. I got a special surprise for you guys in just a sec. But nevertheless, I got to say thank you to all of you that make it possible. Thank you to none other than Kalik, the beer of the Bahamas. Thank you to City of Hope, formerly Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Thank you to Pinder Tile. KFC, it's all about the big bucket deal. Thank you to the Cleveland Clinic. And of course, one time for Pinder Tile. Good afternoon to each and all locked and loaded. We are 106.5 on the FM band, channel 976 on cable, and of course to the Facebook faithfuls, Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. All right. So Wellness Wednesday. I know for you guys that are on the screen, you're looking at your calendar trying to figure out if it's a Monday, if we went back in time like Michael J. Fox. But no, nevertheless, it is indeed a surprise and a pleasure to have Coach Ricardo Miller in with us in-house today.
In-house.
On a Wednesday, a Wellness Wednesday. A motivational Wellness Wednesday. How about that?
That's what we're going to call it, man. It feels good to be home.
I know you done eat.
Oh,
I haven't got
I had to go do it. I had to do it.
I know you already ate.
Listen, let me tell you how serious about eating I was. I couldn't find parking, and I probably went back and forth about 6 times.
Yeah, that's how it is. If you went to Arawaki, that's how it is.
I won't park on the strip. I won't park close, So it was.
Oh, so you ate, you're full.
Snapper. Fried snapper, peas and rice, macaroni, coleslaw, potato salad.
Spread.
Come on, man. I was trying to see if they was gonna bring some plantain or something.
You should ask.
You
should ask. But so you're filled. It's time to get our fill now.
Yep.
Of course. With a word now, I know that we were supposed to touch this on Monday.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But opportunity presented itself. I'm happy.
Yep.
Right. But when I look at what you sent me, I gotta let you intro it first. And then I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we talked on Monday. We talked about the fact that a man needs 3 women, 3 women. And it was funny. My wife is here on the trip, but we wanted to play it. She said, this is a sweetheart move right here.
I love it. I love it.
She said it's a sweetheart move because I said a man is a sweetheart, he needs a girlfriend, and he needs a wife. And it's really 3 in 1. He don't, and I was glad that you corrected and brought that in very early to the show on Monday.
Yes.
We're not talking 3 different women.
Right.
We're talking the behavior, the attributes in one woman.
Yes.
But then when you had asked me at the end of the show, you said, so what is it going to be for the opposite?
Right.
What is it that a woman needs? And I thought, let me think about that for a couple of days, because I initially said 3 as well.
You did. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so I made a
you
spin on
1,
it. So
2,
go ahead.
3, 4, 5. You go on 6.
6.
So woman, well, this is typical of a woman. We need more.
I had to
We
go
need
there.
more.
I had to go there. My wife and I, we talked about it. I said, women are complicated body.
But you left off one, and this is why I'm trying to understand why that particular person is not inclusive in your list of what a woman needs.
I want to see if you have to tell us that one. That's a bonus 7. That one.
Yeah, the lucky 7.
The lucky 7. We're gonna get
you
the
give
7.
me 6.
Yep, and we're gonna
Mine
go with
had
7.
3.
I want to explain those 6 though.
Okay.
I really believe. Now, here's the crazy thing about relationship. I found that you can have 2 out of the 6 what we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Or in regards to our 7, you can have 2 out of the 7.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, watch this, meeting someone who is really the 2 when that's what you want, you could say yes because of the 2.
Right.
Only to mature and realize there's
you
more.
Need more.
You need more. So
it's funny that you say that. I was talking to somebody quite recently who was like, they're having some problems.
Yep.
And the husband says to the wife or to the counselor, or to the third person,
yep.
I don't know why she making all this noise, because I was like this from she know me, I've been like this. And I was like, bro, that's the problem.
Yeah, it is.
That's your problem right there. You have not evolved.
Wow. Yes.
Or you have not realized that you've evolved, right?
Yep.
And that's a big issue right there, where you're not seeing change, or people change, and the more you change is more or less your requirements will be altered.
And the truth is, women are more inclined to change.
Mm-hmm.
And accept the change.
Mm-hmm.
Most men fight the change. So what he was saying was true, but was hurtful and was actually causing him his problem.
Exactly.
So not because it's what men are accustomed to doing, which is, boy, I've been this way all the time.
For my meeting,
that ain't no compliment.
No,
that's not a plus. That is the way I've been this way
all the time.
But I had a plus.
Yeah.
So in addition, I like what you highlight there. The other thing I've learned is women, this is what I found, women evolve. Men oftentimes don't. And so the challenge is with most brothers, I came and I brought you the 3 things. You say no other dude in your life ever came to you with these 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 5 years in, 7 years in, 10 years in, 20, 15 years in. And boy, dog eat your lunch because she's saying, boy, I ain't happy. And there are some more things that I really want. And you'd be like, what woman? You normally, what's this? And he goes back to his basic 3.
Yeah.
You know how many women out there want these 3?
Yeah.
But even those women, should they commit to you later, will later find themselves still knowing that it's more.
Not only that, I think a lot of men, and I think we may be able to touch on this in its entirety a little later, but a lot of men don't understand that after a while, depending on what part of the journey you meet a woman, right, that the things that she wants are intangible. Right. Yep. So it ain't the Gucci bags anymore. It's not the Tory shoes. It's not the latest car. She wants time. She wants emotional connectivity. She wants, things that, and a lot of men don't know how to give it, but that's a topic for another day.
So before we go into our talk, if you're watching, and for those of you on Facebook, put this in the comment section. There's always more.
I want more. Hashtag, I want more.
I want more. I want more. Now, here's the deal. Men are simple. We're going to settle for our 3. If you could keep those 3 coming, most men, but especially if you get the 3 in 1, they say, wait, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Let's dive into this. Listen, what I put out there, and we're going to have a bonus 7. Number 1, I think a woman needs a protector.
All right, security.
I believe a woman needs a protector. Now, there are some women who can hold their own. But listen, even the woman who can hold her own, but there comes a time, she said, man, why you ain't saying nothing? Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, and then she gonna dog you because you be like, you made the devil, you gonna let this fella disrespect me
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you so
Yeah, exactly.
now this dude killing it on 3 other terms, you know.
It's more, I want more. Yeah, I read it.
They putting it in the
Uh-huh,
comment section.
uh-huh.
All right. So this dude may be doing well in the 3, but he ain't no protection. Now
No.
here's the deal. She know he ain't no protection.
He's
Not
soft.
only what's it where he took you on them dates could tell you that dude wasn't going on no run. Where he have the feather.
No.
You see what I'm saying? He went to the sports where there was no problematic behavior.
At least
Now
what he thought.
you all married. Now you all are locked in, and you saying, "Man, let's go check out this particular sport." And you could see the reservedness on his face, like, "Boy, I so out of the zone."
Yeah, they say.
And then someone bump up into you, and he's like, "Hey, baby, everything good?" Man, everything ain't good. So a woman wants a protector, you know. And my mother used to say this when I was growing up. I had a sister. My sister was 2 years younger than I, and we went to E.P. Roberts, and we would have to walk to school. And let me tell you something. My mother would say, "I don't care if it's 50 boys. Listen, if somebody touch your sister, you better come home ragged out because you are a defender."
That's right.
Of your sister.
Mhm.
I don't care if the boys were bigger than you. I don't care if it was 20 of
Kick
them.
them in their knee cup.
You got to,
Yes.
even if you lose,
Yeah. But
at least you went down
fighting.
protecting your sister. And
Okay.
I think that's built in. Number 1. Number 2, a woman want a lover. Mr.
All right,
Lover.
come through, Shaggy. Come through.
Ah, Mr. Lover. Fellas, say, man, listen, everybody know that lover. But there's some fellas who I went to school with. They were bona fide lovers. These are the guys who are okay with massaging. These are the guys who are okay with holding hands in public. These
Where
are,
they at?
they know
Where they at?
that
Where they at?
nowadays, if that's only them, if they only have that one characteristic, get what we call them. We call them bad. We said, boy, that dude right there, you even want he done, he got women in every office across town.
Lover. He's a lover.
And that's the only thing he might be. But he ain't bringing nothing else to the table, but he knows how to emotionally connect. He knows how to listen. He knows how to be compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he even look like the guy who walk in the office and all the ladies look at him and say, who he come here to? He's a lover.
Oh, Lord, listen, these people making me laugh so much. A woman wants a lover. Yes, this one says, yeah, we fighting together. He's a charmer.
He's a charmer. See that? He's a charmer.
Yeah, he's a charmer.
He's
He
a
know
charmer.
what to say.
And they out there. I remember I went to school with one of those guys.
You know what to say.
And
always got the sugar coming off his tongue.
And let me tell you something that don't look like he can harm a fly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I mean, he just really good with women.
With words.
Mm-hmm. And it connects. Mm-hmm. And so if watch this, you end up the challenge is some women fall in love with the lover, but and if the lover ain't committed to you, the lover is gonna definitely be a cheater.
Yeah, the lover the lover is a cheater for the most part.
For the most part. Because unless I call it, back in the day we used to say, boy, that dude meet that chick and she shut him down, right, boy. In other words, her game was so strong. Her game was tight. She killed all other aspect of him wanting to go out there and drift.
But calling a man lover, it depicts one who is promiscuous.
Yep.
You see a guy hailing another guy, say, yeah, what you saying, lover?
Yep.
It's not necessarily that he's a nice guy.
Yep.
He's a hand holder.
Yep.
He got plenty of women.
He got plenty of women. He got plenty of women.
Yeah, he got plenty of women.
But here's the deal. But when you convert over to being a lover with your woman, you now become the attraction to other women to be like, look how he all over her and he kissing her and he holding hands. And the woman looking at him like, oh, and he looking at her, he's like, I committed, I got somebody right here. But she now saying, boy, listen, I ain't meet no dude who got that level of attention to his woman. I'm ready to share.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, that's real though. There are a lot of women, when they see what he's doing for her,
they want it.
They want it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Ain't nobody willing to share.
No, the one who's coming in from outside.
Oh, is willing to get some of yours, yeah.
Because you got the ring, but they're like,
I got the thing.
And the thing.
Let me take a break right there. This is Free Your Mind on a Motivational Wellness Wednesday. Let me get it right. Motivational Wellness Wednesday right here on the Star, of course, in-house. Our very own Ricardo Miller with us. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Yep.
More to come.
Oh,
man. See, this is Letitia said, big juicer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's it right there. This one says, Sharon is Karen.
Oh Lord, I believe that.
Right, Karen? Sharon is Karen. Oh, man. Y'all got me laughing.
IAFC Summer Bucket Deal. 8 pieces of your favorite fried chicken and 4 buttery biscuits with options to add family fries. A totally
Right, so what you laughing at?
pineapple biscuit starting at $20. KFC and finger looking good all day.
Why buy the car when you could get the milk free? Really, Letitia?
There are some women who mock dudes like that. They say, "Boy, you can see he bad." Right?
Yeah.
They say, "Boy,
But
you
I
can
say
see-"
I want some of that badness.
Yeah. Or just temporarily. Hey, you know, watch this. You know you're dealing with a bad dude, right?
But
And their hope is to not fall in love. And a lot of them end up falling in love.
Yep.
And then don't know how to walk away.
yep. Here we go.
A year. This is the home of today's hit music and yesterday's favorites. Star 106.5 FM.
Star 106, welcome back. Free your mind on a motivational wellness Wednesday. Coach Ricardo Miller is in the building. Effective living in the building today. And stirring the pot up as usual. All right. So now if you tuned in on Monday, then you already have an inclination as to where we at today. This was supposed to be a topic for next Wednesday, but we flipped the script and decided to level the playing field. And now we talk about the things that women need in terms of their significant other. The reverse of it was 3 and 1.
Yep.
Right. And today for the woman, it tends, as we always seem to want a bit more. We've
More.
got 6 people in one person.
Yes.
And then there's the bonus 7. All right.
Bonus 7. So 6 and 1.
All right. So we're at number 3, the
We're-
third
we're at
person.
number
The
3.
Holy Ghost. We're the Holy Ghost.
Right? So number 1, protector. Number 2, the lover. Number 3.
Are these in any particular order? Sir?
No, they're not in
Okay.
any particular order.
Okay.
Listen, this one right here is the priest.
Oh, Moxie?
Yeah, no, that's not Moxie. That's Moxie. The priest. They want to mind God.
So listen to me. A lot, boys. It's funny that you say that because a lot of men don't fill that shoe.
Right.
They don't fill that shoe. I don't know many who do.
Now, here's the problem with that. What's the majority in church?
Women.
Women, right? Everybody, listen. Majority is women in church.
Yeah.
Here's the challenge with that. Every woman, let's go ahead and say it like this. Every woman want a man. Then they want the man to be the head of the house,
Mhm.
or the head even in public. So
Mhm.
a lot of times when we talk about the priest, the guy who can lead the family spiritually,
I get
and
it.
it's what they want, but they ain't what they get. So they end up going to church and looking at that dude in the front,
Right.
which
My
makes
good pastor.
which makes the guy at home angry.
Yeah, because you always in church.
And you admiring, but it's almost like if that dude say jump, you say how high.
That's not admiring. I don't think a lot of women admire the pastor. I'm joking. They do. A lot of them do.
That-
But then all pastors ain't have the swag though.
All pastors ain't have the swag, but all pastors have the mic.
So
And
it's the
women,
mic.
some women are interested in the mic. It's almost like the women who are into athletic dudes, they want the quarterback.
Okay.
They want the head in basketball, the key players.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha.
and so in ministry or in church world, and be it that we say we're a religious country, God-fearing country, church is so a prominent, dominant space. But here's the deal: even if they get the
I was just about
pastor,
to say,
they end up finding that the pastor ain't got them other sections.
he's just the
So you
priest.
see, most of the women they ain't happy, right? They ain't happy, right?
Oh,
And then if you see the
man.
pastor have a number of those other attributes, now there's this energy in town where people sort of get upset with him because why he got swag, why he got charisma, why he got, you know what I mean? Like,
I remember when I used to go to a church in Freeport. Boy, listen, the women used to make it so known that they were drooling over the people husband
yeah, wow.
because he had swag.
Yeah, you see?
He
Yeah.
he was young,
Yep.
good looking,
Yep.
and he had that swag. He had the
And he
street
was
swag.
a priest. He was a man of God. You know, and they
Exactly.
said, "Boy, listen, God, I
Right.
want." So here's the deal. I met a lady, right, good friend of mine. She said, "What's this? Pastor, I'm just praying, but I need a husband, you know?" and you know, and I said, "Man, I'll be praying for you." Here's the deal. I pray for her. I pray for her. She got a husband, right? Here's the deal. She got a husband. But guess what? She didn't get a priest.
She wanted the priest.
Watch this. Now she's married about 3 years. She walk in just like she ain't got no husband. You know why? Because in all honesty, now she's mad that her husband ain't in front.
Yes, I get you.
Really, what she wanted was a front dude.
Yeah, I get you.
And a lot of women, they want that front dude. And that front energy is a different kind of energy. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, to get that kind of attention, you got to have a different kind of vibe. Because
Mhm.
one, there's so much pressure out there. And then to have a guy who's in front, be it on any space, entertaining,
You're
sport,
right. I got
all
you.
the front, being in
Being
front,
on the front line.
being in the front line.
Mhm.
And so a priest, a man of God, somebody of that sort
Entertainer,
in the front.
musician,
Yes. You see?
boss of any establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the front. And so a lot of women, they're wanting that, but more specifically, the spiritual person who will pray with me, pray with the children, cover the home. But here's the deal. I know women who got that, but they didn't get the other elements.
So he pray all day.
You see? They ain't get the other elements. Now the brother is a good Christian brother. But listen, don't
Ain't no lover.
because the lover,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Lover showed up when he got to work.
It wasn't me, Shaggy. It
Right?
wasn't him.
And then, because straight up, the reality of it is there's some naivety in there because people don't realize, boy, it's a lot you're asking for.
Mhm.
And a lot of guys will tell you, boy, I ain't that. And most people don't fall in love with the so-called priest, the
No.
pastor. Most people fall in love with other elements.
But it's still a prerequisite.
of
for
course,
some. They want
even if it wasn't the initial,
Mm.
when
Along
they
the
get
way.
back to their faith
Yeah,
and they start looking up, watch this. If you're on the stage, you better be ahead of the usher.
that's right.
You better be the
Choir
head
director,
choir
the
director.
musician, the organ player, something.
You better head of the deacons, head of something, man. Let them people respect. Put some respect on your name around the place. Why in the world you ain't got no respect on your name?
Yeah, you can't be a Joe Blow.
Do you know how many women are unhappy? Not because they don't have a good man at home. It's because they don't have a leading man at church. I ain't talking about on the pulpit. I'm talking about in regards to that, oh, my husband is in the top,
Such and such. Yeah, gotta have some kind of position.
yeah. And a lot of people got that as a thing.
Wow. Okay, so the priest,
The priest.
All
Okay.
right,
Not
all right.
Maxi priest.
not Maxi.
All right. Let's go on. Next one. This one is the provider.
All right, that one should have been first.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
what
right?
we're looking for.
But there's some women who will tell you straight up, but listen, I had mine. I mean, I would like to know that somebody came in and was willing to take
Jay
responsibility.
Baston says hello.
Right? That's my boy from Canada. So the whole idea is a provider. A lot of women, they want to provide it even if they could provide. That is
Yes.
next level.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, a young lady asked me on the show earlier today. She said, if I had to choose, and I have to choose one,
Yep.
would it be a broke man
Oh.
or a dumb man? Not an easy choice, right?
Yeah.
But my answer to that is the broke man. Because at the end of the day, if believe it or not,
Yeah.
most couples who excel is the woman pushing it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Whether it be the ideas,
Yep.
whether it be the finances,
Yep.
some way. So if he doesn't financially have it, I have the ideas
Yeah. Uh-huh.
to plant the seed to make it happen.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
A lot of women ain't gonna do that.
Yep.
They would prefer to have the man who have money.
Yep.
He's dumb as a doorknob, and when they go, they say, "Listen, you don't speak. Let me do all the talking."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Once
right.
he's dressed nicely, he smell good.
And they could dress them. Most women could dress them.
My point precisely.
Yep.
So a lot of people, it's about the provision. They're
Yep.
looking for that money. They're
Yep.
looking for that sense of security more than anything else.
But here's the deal. Crazy thing about it is almost everybody who pursued the provider
Mhm,
only first
mhm.
ends up extremely disappointed and end up with the garbage dude who came by to pick up the truck. And
Yikes.
he's the lover garbage dude.
Yeah,
What
he's
you
the-
say? Hey, you ever see the
Dirty
garbage
insane.
man who's a lover? The garbage man who's a lover. What you saying, miss? And
no,
she was
no,
like,
bro.
no, bro. And then 2 times he say that, and then watch this. He pick all flowers off your tree. This dude pick flowers right in front of you because he's a lover. And let me tell you something. A lover, he got so much swag. You watch him pick the flowers, and you get taken by the garbage man or the guy who came to do some
Cable.
service work around the house.
Cable
You get what
guy.
I'm saying? The service guy, he end up
Mine use that
servicing.
word. Yeah, the service guy.
You see, he ended up getting where you would assume.
Providing service, other services.
Right, because you end up assuming, no, but she will never
Yeah.
talk to some dude who come to service the property.
Yeah. The
He end
pool
up-
guy.
Yeah, you
Mhm,
see?
mhm.
And it's real. It happens
All the
so
time.
often because provision is not it
All.
alone.
Letitia says, all I need is a God-fearing husband/man. Most of those people with collars, titles, doing the most dirt. I'm just saying. That's what she says. She don't want no man of the cloth. She don't want no man with titles. Just a God-fearing.
That's what she say
man.
now. That's my point. That's my point. She's like, hey, I just need me a real man who is legit. He ain't gotta be God, just God fearing, and then when she get him and he start praying, like, when we gonna start this church. Why you
Right.
pressure to do it? You didn't want that kind of man
Yeah.
initially. Do
Yeah.
you know how many women out there like that said that's not what they initially wanted,
That's what they got.
but they got what they said they wanted. But later on, because I said early on, it changes. A lot of people will say what they want now, Empress, on the show, listening, driving. Man, this is all. I just need these. You
That's
ever heard
it.
people?
Yeah,
You met
man.
them, girl. I only need these 3
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Then what's he don't help with the children? That wasn't a part of the tree.
That wasn't it.
Man,
You-
this fella's so nasty. That
Yeah,
wasn't a
none
part
of
of the
it.
three
Yep.
either.
Yep, you didn't have that on the list either.
Why he ain't entrepreneurial? He
You
got a
didn't ask for
job
that.
that wasn't on the tree.
Yep. Provider, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
provider.
Yeah.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, one more. No, I'm not. We're going to take a quick break right here. Free your mind on a Motivational Wednesday. All right. Motivational Wellness Wednesday. More to come. Stay tuned.
Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope.
Yeah, God-fearing man, Letitia. All right. So why the man one seems so simple? It was just the
Because men are really simple.
wife, sweetheart,
You know,
girlfriend,
listen, women are dreamers. Men are just pure,
realist.
real, just basic. Committee is 3 and I'm good.
Yeah. Sean, so you have to be specific when you're putting in your request for a spouse.
But it's only an illusion. While they look like stone, they offer much more continuity. I explained that if you've been doing how to talk with school while he was away. Anyhow, come to Pentown.
All right, let's go for this next one.
Next
two.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce. Hi. Got the motion. We're keeping it fresh.
You see Jennifer getting divorced again. Like, what's up with her?
Keep it locked.
Start with a six.
She went back to the boy. They buy this big mansion, have everything. I just saw in the news today. She had them break up again.
Hey, she keep marrying 1 out of the 7.
That's what
And it keeps moving.
she marrying the provider.
Is it?
Hmm.
Is that when she was at 50 Cent, it was the protector,
Yeah, the man from the street.
the vibe of the street.
Star 106 Hits, welcome back. Free your mind on a Motivational Wellness Wednesday. Coach Ricardo Miller is in the building with us today. It's so nice to have you with us live. All right. This one says, Letitia, who says all she wants is the God-fearing man. She says, that's it and that's all. If he is one that fears God, he will do exactly what he's sent to do. I'm 47, soon to be 48. I know exactly what I want. And then you could add in a little freak in there and boom, we good.
Jennifer Lopez would have said the same thing at 250 plus.
Woo! Lord of mercy. This one says men are simple. Work, food, respect, and sex.
Boom,
That's it.
boom.
And that's all. All right, we got two more according to you,
Yep.
but I have a question after you finish the two.
Yes. So let's go in. I'm going to go with this next one. We sort of played with it a little bit when we talked earlier, and that is the leader. The leader. That's
Okay.
you go on the streets when they're in school. Well, girl, boy, listen, boy, if you was the little pure fella, boy, she like, baby, don't come from Raleigh, boy. Now you could have a lot going for you, but ain't nobody got no respect on your name.
No.
Ain't no respect on your name. So a lot of women are looking, but they got themselves a good man, but they didn't get themselves a leader. That's right there.
So
is
the
a
question
big
is,
issue.
boy, you run your house or you run around your house?
Straight up.
Mhm.
Not only in your house, but do you run your world? Are
Right.
you a little pion fella wherever
Right.
you go? Well, you got some respect. Like
Yeah.
literally, you're a supervisor somewhere. You know what I mean? You're a director, you're a coordinator. You know what I mean? Come on, you got a little name badge that says you got reserved parking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so, you know,
reserve seating. Yeah.
something of that sort. And you know how many people are looking around, they say, boy, listen, why in the world I ain't got me nobody, with no name on.
Yeah.
Leader, that alpha energy.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. A lot of the alpha energy dudes are cheating because a lot of the women are attracted to that alpha energy, meaning that lead guy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know the church and history has shown us that the civilized factor of society has brought it to where it can be alpha energy with how much woman you get based on your level of leadership, which some people still believe that a little bit, but that's not what we teach.
Okay.
Right? Which means is watch this, the baddest dude get the most girls.
Right.
That's how they do it in the gorilla world. You know what I
That's
mean? They're like, hey, listen, if you're the King Kong of the crew,
That's it.
you got them 7 right there.
They mine.
They right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those 7 walk around like penguins because
Yeah,
they're like,
they just pick me.
because here's the deal. I got picked from an alpha energy.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't even talk about alpha energy. They don't even talk about, watch this. You don't have to be the baddest dude on the block. You don't have to be the highest position in the building. But is there any respect on your name?
Mhm.
And I think there's some women, the fire, that blaze passion for their relationship went out when they look at their dude and say,
He's
but
a
ain't
regular
nobody,
Joe Blow.
ain't nobody respect you, dude.
Yeah.
And the dude ain't really got no fault in that because there's a term called alpha and there's a term called beta.
Right.
And some people are just outright a beta. They just regular.
Yeah.
And if that's what you marry, you gotta learn how to love what you marry, because now
Amen.
you say, watch this, that person will say, I only want, and you get that, I only want somebody who God.
Yeah.
But you ain't got nobody. Why do you let these bad talk to me any kind of way? Why you let these bad talk to you any kind of way?
Real.
So that's a different dynamics.
Well, the leader.
The leader.
And what about the leader in the house?
The leader in the house is very important. Now, here's the deal. The interpretation of leadership in our culture has gotten away from being healthy because most people think leader, and when the term leader in the home is actually dictator. So you hear people say, why is the man in this house? You're all going to listen to me because what I say. That's not necessarily a leader. That's a dictator.
Okay.
And that's what you see sometimes is happening. And there are some women who, again, they thought they got a leader, but they got a dictator.
Right. True.
Big difference.
True. But do most women want a leader to say, well, you know what? Well, child, I ain't gonna do this because my husband really don't like when fill in the blank here.
Hey, listen, you can't be no woman of God and don't have respect the concept of leader and God's idea of leadership. So I would say in our society where there's supposing to be God-fearing women, they want a leader.
Okay.
Now, here's the problem with that. Most of our men are not trained to be leaders. And then the disrespect from these women, because some women, they weren't trained to be leaders, but they have leadership in them.
Yes.
And when they see you walking a little pion, you heard that
They
word?
take the lead.
They take the lead.
Yeah.
And then they say, but why in the world you won't stand up and ask them for a promotion? Why you ain't asking for a raise? Hey, your boy been getting bullied at school. You know, years ago, years ago, RJ was like in the 2nd grade. I just cracked this joke. Y'all don't buy me for this statement,
Oh
okay?
my God, what happened?
But RJ was in 2nd grade and he was coming home hungry. I said, but why you so hungry every day? But somebody was asking him, he said, my name's asked me for my lunch. I said, what you mean? They asking for lunch? You mean tell me these fellas that taking your lunch?
And that's real.
They were taking his lunch.
Yep.
So here's the deal. God was still working on me with my respond back then. He was 2, he's 22 now. Okay.
Right. So 20
I-
years ago,
I
you were straight soldier road.
No, I wasn't straight
This was
soldier.
soldier,
I was
yeah?
still saved. I was
Oh,
still loving the
okay,
Lord,
okay,
but I
okay.
still wasn't fully delivered in how I view things. Because I
Okay.
told him, use a Miller, but we take lunch. We don't get lunch. Take it.
Real.
Pull back, buddy. We got to fix that. That was my response. You is a Miller boy. We don't get lunch taken. So I let him, but listen, but you can't. You remember Eddie Murphy. But Eddie Murphy said, well, you can't have my cornbread.
Yeah, but the thing is, what would your response be now? If
You
had
still
a
can't have
3-year-old?
my cornbread. You know what I mean? Because here's the deal. I mean, nobody wants to say this, but there's predators and prey.
Yes,
Predators and
absolutely.
prey. And if people sense and see that they can take advantage of you, they can take
Buddy, they can
advantage
take
of you.
advantage of you.
So you got to get to the point where you're a leader in your own right to know that you know how to hold your own where you supposed to hold your own. And that means this your lunch, guard your lunch, baby.
Yeah, real. All right, move on to the next one so I can get you.
All right. This one right here, this is one of my favorite right here.
Okay.
Number 6 is a boyfriend.
All right, boyfriend.
Mhm. The boyfriend is just that cool dude. The boyfriend, most husbands hate them if they ever emerge when the wife has a husband already. And you're like, but you can't have no friend who is a boyfriend. And really what it is the relationship is really healthy because it's not sexual. It's a guy, the opposite sex, having great conversation of relatability. The problem with that is it's very dangerous.
So it's iffy.
Because it they say it ends up crossing over to almost being friends with benefit because you end up being like, well, if only if my husband could understand me like you, right? I only your friend, man. I can tell you this: your husband is my boy, or your husband is this, whatever. But that's my man. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't talk to him like I
talk to you. Mm-hmm.
He's not even a friend. He just got. I just married.
He's paid the bills.
He's paid the bill. He's a good husband.
Yeah.
You know, he may be a couple other things, but he ain't a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, we talk about this on Monday. I heard a guy said that it went viral. The guy said, listen, your husband is your husband. He don't need to be your friend. I don't agree with that statement.
I don't agree. This one says, is there such a thing as a boyfriend without sex in the Bahamas?
I believe so. I believe so, but I believe it's a small number because what happens is the term friends with benefit has risen the whole factor of, hey, no commitment, just engagement.
We cool, yeah.
Right? It only shifts when feelings get in the way.
Letitia says 90% of my friends are males. Some of these women in the 242 can't be trusted with a pet rock. Not a week. Wow.
No. She said they can't be trusted, right? But it takes two to tango.
Agreed. But everybody ready to tango around here.
What we get?
I'm just saying.
Because you know what? Because we're not talking about, let's just say the 6 for right now.
Okay.
We have not dissected that. When the person agreed to make covenant or make an agreement to connect with each other, most people are connecting on 2.
I agree with you on that.
2 or 3. And then
and it usually is the provider and the drum roll, please. The provider and the lover.
Right? So now you get that. So you get that, and then you watch this.
Provider and lover.
My wife and I, we talk oftentimes and we say, don't get familiar. Why we say don't get familiar is honor what you said you always wanted, and let's talk about what we should also be becoming.
Okay.
Did you catch that?
I caught it.
Don't disregard what you said, because what happens is, those people who you bought that car you always dreamt of having, and about 3 months later you slam in that door, Jesus Christ, this car with all this gas.
Yeah.
But I just told you, I thought you prayed for that car.
Yeah, really.
You see what I'm saying? That was your dream car. You had a picture of that car, but you had it on this computer screen. Screensaver. Now you got the car.
It ain't worth nothing to you no more.
Because you got familiar with the car.
Real.
And a lot of relationships. So when we see that whole spirit of people all over the place, at home it's these 3. When I went to Montague, I saw the other 2.
Mm-hmm. So 3 + 2 is 1.
It's better.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Three
So
plus
now
two.
somebody said, "Why you walking in the office with your pep in your step?" Because I get 5 now.
Yeah.
My home is 3, and this dude I just talk on the side, he is 2.
He helped to make it up.
He
Yeah.
making it up, and so I look happier and I'm more engaged. And people say, "Boy, you got something going on." It's because you're filling the gap somewhere else rather than
Yes.
fixing the home.
Yeah, and that's what most people do.
You see?
Most people, again, remember now, you're home.
Yeah.
You're home where people don't have conversations. So I need to fix it. I'm not going to fix it with you because me and you don't talk like that.
Right. Yeah.
Right? This person on Montague now is the one that's filling that void and
Yep.
that gap. So I have that. I don't need to fix this.
Hey,
I don't know how to fix that.
And so watch this. Because you have that person you're meeting at Montague or Cable Beach, you're talking to, you say, "Well, I wish I can go home with something like this," right? But listen, even if you lose home and try to commit to this, 3 to 5 years later, you realize that those 3 that you came to wasn't the completion of what you needed again.
Well, babe, this was it. We babe is just too frenzy. Well, that is true too. But we also lack communication skills.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. You're right. The people don't want to talk about it. And a lot of people even have tried to talk and they get shut down.
I agree. Let me say this though, and this is for the younger people. That whole shot, I don't want to say that because it will sound offensive. The "I only need" is a statement we should no longer say. Because if
You're
you know-
limited.
yeah, because if you know anybody who's married and you sat and listened, they'll tell you that's not true. I only need a man of God. I know women who will tell you that man of God is a demon in their regards because they're
Really?
like, he was being the worst thing that
Yeah.
ever came to my life.
Yeah.
Because yes, he loved God and he know that Bible, and the boy,
Yeah,
when he get in front
inside
of
out.
people,
Yep.
he is accurate when it comes to his walk with God. But my Lord, he
The
is
devil in hell
nothing.
don't want nothing to do with it.
Nothing else. So don't tell me you just need a man of God. Oh, I just need a provider. But now he ain't a protector. Now he is not emotionally sensitive. Now he's not family friendly. I mean, come on, he still got anger issues. He got trauma issues. And so I think the statement, "I only need," is a limited statement.
So my question in closing, how come the woman doesn't need, okay, so what's the equivalent of the sweetheart? Because we call men sweethearts too.
I put the sweetheart in the category of lover.
No. Yeah, well, okay.
That's why I
okay.
had that there. I was wondering whether you would have a 7,
Yeah.
but I figured the lover is the
The
guy.
lover different from the sweetheart though.
Most sweetheart comes in the form of a lover.
Agreed. Letitia says she wants a relationship that continuously evolves. Is what she wants.
And watch this. Most men don't even like the word evolve.
Yes, they don't. Because I
That's
the
a feminine-
same.
That's a feminine word, actually,
Mm-hmm.
as far as guys are concerned.
So what's the male version of
No,
the
it
word?
ain't none. Because
Right.
fellas say, "But, evolve." Hey, actually, matter of fact, T.D. Jake's daughter has a conference called Woman Evolve. But that's a woman word. I'm just
So-
telling you it from the
So
street.
how about change?
Change, if fellas say, "But you meet me like this," you talking about,
That's true.
you know how long it took for me
To
to
admit
get to
that you
come who I
changed.
am?
That you've changed.
Yes.
You get soft, Mike.
Fellas are hey, listen, I told you this. I was in the store.
Yes,
I was
I
in,
know the
you remember I told you I
story.
was in the store. I walk in the store, I giggling with people and high-fiving
You
people.
soft,
And the woman say, "Mister, you're the nicest guy I've seen in a long time." One fella in the corner say, "That's because he's soft."
huh?
And he said another time, I wanted to walk over there and just say that again right now.
Soldier on.
Hey, say that. But the reality of it is I changed because
You've evolved.
I've evolved. That rescues something else.
The truth. You've evolved.
I
You
have.
want me to Google it and
Yeah.
tell you exactly what it means? It's not a feminine thing.
It is not a
It's
feminine
not,
thing, but most
men
guys
see it as a
are
feminine
not
thing.
going to embrace
So
it.
we're just trying to find a word that men will agree upon because you're a prime example of a man who has evolved. You're a man who's decided to make a change. How about Michael Jackson? Now, see, but they say he's soft too. So
Yeah.
I can't even use the "let's make a change,"
Yeah.
the man in the mirror kind of
You know,
theory.
there's a number of guys. You know who I think who has evolved? Ice Cube has evolved.
Okay.
I think he's a good guy to have evolved. He's shifted in the years. I mean, I think there are some really good guys out there. It's possible. But
Yeah.
once again, it's not a subject we want to talk about.
Well, let's change. Let's evolve, fellas. Let's change. It's okay to make some changes, some
Yeah.
necessary adjustments. How about that?
Necessary
How
adjustment.
that's all?
Yeah. Necessary adjustment.
More palatable.
And yeah, and most women have the list of things they desire, but most men would say, "But that's too much."
You want to watch.
Here's why.
Stop watching all these movies and think that's only in the movies.
Straight up, because here's why.
Lifetime.
Because you talk about the energy on the island, right?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I came to you with 3. The 3 that I am is the best
That you're gonna get.
in the 3. In the 3. But there is 7, right? Now here's the problem. You complaining about the 3, and I tell you, I know but 20 women right now who will jump for my 3.
My 3, yeah.
And that's the issue too. So now we have women lowering the standard because they going back to I just want these 2, and that dude, wife, ain't taking care of him, and she ungrateful. But when you get with him too, you start realizing it's more than the 2 he came to you with that he is killing it with.
Absolutely.
It's real talk.
Woo! Well, you have to come in person to give this one. In person. So in closing,
Yeah.
What you want to tell them?
I want to say, I think going back to our talk on Monday, a man don't just need one thing. For the woman who said, "Man, I'm a good wife," you hear women say this all the time. "Man, I'm a good wife. I don't know what's wrong." That's because you're only a wife.
Oh, did you see my face, Jack?
Because you're only a wife.
That's
You got to be a girlfriend too.
Ooh.
You got to be a sweetheart too. Then you got the dude who say, "Man, listen, boy, he's a good provider, boy. He's a husband to my woman, boy."
Why
As
she
a
cheat
husband-
on you?
Oh, but here's the deal. You don't even pray with her. You don't even go to church with her. And she's a God-fearing woman. And the devil used that as an open gate for that deacon dude standing at the door,
Woo!
complimenting her every time she
She can
walk
walk
in.
in. That's a
He said,
nice hat.
"Boy, that's it. You look good, Miss Jones." Right?
me and Mrs. Jones.
So in
Oh,
closing, I
man.
want to say, don't say one thing. It's not one thing. You're in a relationship. You go home and talk to your spouse and say, what one thing I need to add on to what I'm already doing well? That's powerful right there.
What you say? That's the homework for
That's
today?
the homework right there.
For
What
Monday?
one thing? And don't ask for more than one thing.
Right.
You know, what one thing I need to work on in this season that will add value to our relationship?
There you see, you stay there letting Coach and Empress run you up on breaks.
Hey, listen.
I can't imagine people going home this evening asking that question for them to look at them like, where's this coming from? Where you get this from? What is this? What is this?
I want more.
Yeah, well, child, you know what? If you do that, it's a clear indication you got something going on. Something is going on.
No, I'm
People
telling
don't
you.
ask those
Hey, I tell you
questions out the
before
blue.
something go on.
No, see, that's not how we're gonna process that.
No, I agree with you.
That's the problem.
No, here's the deal. But I wouldn't say to maybe have the full conversation by yourself if your relationship is that fickle and,
Right.
and that eggshell
You're
level.
walking on the shelves.
You're
Yeah.
walking on the shell. Then ask them, hey, do me a favor. This ain't nothing. I just want us to evolve.
Ah,
Right?
go with the
Let-
word.
Hey, let's listen to the rerun of Empress Show
All right.
and let's talk about it.
Okay.
That's all. Tell them.
That'll open doors.
Can we play that in the house
Yeah.
and into
Surround sound.
surround sound while we
Yes.
cooking?
Yes.
That's it.
All right, so there you have it. Until next time, I can let this man go so he can go get second servings of all of his favorites
Yep.
while in town. Thank you so much. We look forward to this again, I guess, in October,
In October, possibly. Yeah.
but we'll see you on Monday.
Yep.
All right, this one says, I got you, so I ain't got to do no more work. What do you mean, Letitia? You continuously working.
Continuously.
The work don't stop.
Yep.
You leave one job to go to the next. Folks, we're out of time. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. You drive at 5, right here on the Star.
The citrus of America.
Hey, crazy thing, Emperor. It never stops for her and it never stops for him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
She's saying, wait. Oh, she says that's what they believe.
Yep.
That I done got him, so I don't have to do the
Correct.
work. Sean says, water and feed your relationship in for what to evolve. Water and feed your relationship
Water
in,
and feed it.
in
Yeah.
for it to evolve. But do you have a question mark? Okay. All right, so there you have it. Y'all go and go do your homework.
Come on.
What's the question?
The question is, what one thing I need to do?
Glory be to God. What's the question, Coach?
Give me the question. Give me the question. All right.
I gotta ask.
The question, what's one thing I need to work on to enhance our relationship in this season?
All
Put
right.
that in the comment section.
Right, so write it on the
Come on.
board.
What's one
teacher.
thing I need to do to work on enhancing our relationship in this season?
Now now see, you asked that question, right?
Yep.
I could imagine most of our women doing that and not being able to handle the answer.
You're right. Yeah. A lot of it, both sides.
No, the women in
but
particular.
yeah, you're right.
Or if the only thing a woman could say to a man that'll offend him is if she talk about his bedroom skills.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
nothing else.
Right. For the most part, you're
Yes,
correct.
But for a woman,
Yeah.
anything he say can be a problem.
Yeah.
Anything. If he say, boy, you don't cook well.
Yeah.
You're nasty. You
Eh,
throw your clothes on the ground. I don't like that. You talk to the children too hard, but they rude.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Anything a man is going to say,
Yep.
is going to be a problem.
Going back to we have to learn how to have difficult conversation and not
Boy,
tear down each other.
see, right? So we can't handle the truth. That's the question right there.
Well, these
What's the one thing I need to do to enhance our relationship in this season? What season?
yeah, because relationship have seasons.
I get it, but
Hey,
I just tell you.
so
what
I
the
need
typical
them to
answer
listen to
gonna
us
be.
again. I need them to listen to us again. Go to Facebook, share it in your house, tell your boo, let's talk about
Yeah,
this.
let's not watch Lifetime tonight. False life.
Yes,
Depiction of life. Okay.
correct.
Stop laying down like the ironing board. Oh my God. Y'all get off this live feed. Bye. Oh my God.